Hello and welcome back to Indie Spunk Unfiltered. It's Beck here, and I just wanted to give you a quick heads up before we get into the episode that the audio on this episode isn't quite up to our usual standard, but the conversation was just too good not to share. So thanks for being here, thanks for bearing with us, and we hope you enjoyed this episode.
Welcome back to Indie Spunk Unfiltered with my producer Beck and myself, Izzy Stevens. So excited that we are continuing to do this together.
We're doing it again. We just did 5 days of podcasting last week.
We did.
Which is
wild. It was really fun.
Yeah, really
I like
fun.
doing that with you. How are you? What's going on?
I'm good.
You're in pre-production. You're in thick of pre-production this week.
Yeah, I'm in pre-production right now for a proof of concept this weekend. We start rehearsals pre-light day Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday shoot. I'm very excited.
Yes.
It's called Getting to That Age.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yeah,
it's a
really
great project.
Yeah, it's a really good project from writer-director Tristan Tarp, and we have a stellar cast. But yeah, as the line producer / executive producer of that, there's a lot of balls in the air, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, last week we talked about meat. Now we're talking about balls.
I was going to say, you juggling balls is
A
a skill of yours.
I love to juggle balls.
Yeah. We should really should just be a cocktail hour.
It should. We should have a drink with this. Should we just?
Should we pause and go get drinks?
It 1 o'clock.
1:30 on a Monday.
On a Monday.
Should we get a drink?
Should we?
Yes.
Hold, please. You should do that timer thing on the screen.
Yeah.
I actually. Do you want the orange wine?
Sure.
I opened it yesterday.
Yeah. That sounds amazing. Manifested.
Should this be Wine and Watch Me?
Wine and Watch Me? That's pretty.
Oh. Witness history.
Welcome to Wine and Watch Me. Watch us change the name of this how many times? Last week we couldn't get the fucking name right.
Right. So. 5 days of building our feature film. Nope. Bringing our feature film to life.
I was about to look at you and be like, that was amazing. You could have convinced me that was the name.
We still don't know. Well, yeah, welcome back. It's Monday, and as I said, I'm in pre-production.
Oh, that's good.
It's so good. This is orange.
Okay,
wine.
Here's a great hack for you. If you are in a place that has Trader Joe's, they have a new orange wine called Slice, and it is for sure from a winery. It's like generically labeled Slice, but it is for sure from a winery that my partner and I were members of for a while. It's a great winery called Field Recordings, and they do amazing organic orange wine. This is if I'm giving a recommendation, I'm going to give this go get Slice. It's so good from Trader Joe's.
Cheers. Still grinding away. Not grinding.
Yeah, I feel like we're having a really fun time with it.
We're having a great time.
But it's a choice to have a good time when you're in the funding phase, I think, of feature filmmaking, because it's so easy to implode with the question of how is this going to work? But every single day gets so busy with reaching out, talking to new people, following up with people that we've already spoken to that have expressed interest. And yeah, it's really fun.
It is really fun. It's surprising because I feel like so many people go through this where you sit down at the very beginning of development and you're trying to rack your brain of your network and who can I talk to? Who could, connect me with somebody else? And for a minute, you're like, I know 0 people.
Yeah.
I've never met another human in my life.
I've never met a human, let alone a person that has any dollars.
Right. Nobody can help me. This isn't going to work. Like, you go through that spiral many, many times.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because I feel like every week, at least, one of us will say,
oh, how about this?
You know who I know?
Yeah.
I know this person who does this, and they could probably connect us with that. Let me text them.
Even today, we were talking about someone that we have in our network that Beck had reached out to months ago, just asking, hey, you have a lot of experience with investments, not necessarily film, but you have a lot of experience in investments. Can I ask you some questions? And there was no response from that, even though, long history of a great relationship. So it's like, oh, they probably just forgot or didn't see it. And we just went, let's follow up right now. And ended up having a pretty full conversation with this person today.
Yeah.
So you never know who's.
Yeah.
You never know.
And none of this, I mean, some of it is, well, thought out and planned.
Right.
And, you know, there are certain people we want to talk to who we say, you know, timing is important on this piece. So let's wait until this date and then we'll reach out to them. You know, it could be financial timing. It could be, we know they're on vacation right now, or we know they're deep in a work project, so we're not going to bother them right now. You know, various reasons why we might wait or, you know, time it. But then other times, like today, I mean, I wasn't planning on texting this person or following up today. I had actually kind of written it off, like, oh,
they're not going to get back to you.
They're not interested. You know, they're busy. They maybe saw it and were, you know, it wasn't something.
Their cup of tea, whatever.
Yeah. So they just, you know, let it go. And the reason why I love our partnership so much, you even said it when we were in the car, when one of us is doubting or when one of us is stressed or nervous about something, the other one always steps in.
Yeah.
It's like clockwork. Yeah, truly.
It's so nice. It's actually such a great hack with anytime you feel resistance, I feel, because even, you know, and obviously we go into such depth with all of this inside of Watch Me Make a Movie, because we can really talk the details and give you numbers and give you names and
who these people are,
actually talk about this stuff. So by the way, if you haven't joined us on the waitlist yet, the waitlist is poppin' and it is open and it is going to close really soon. So you're going to want to be in on that, because there's like a very specific, wonderful, juicy bonus that's going to help you if you want to get your film, if you want to start pitching your work effectively to get people interested and especially in funding. You're going to really want in on this bonus. So get your butt inside of that waitlist. And what I was saying was, this was such a great hack with any resistance that you feel, because even last week we started our TikTok last week.
Yeah.
Well, welcome. We're on the younger side of millennial, right?
Yeah, I think so.
We're like a young millennial.
I like to tell myself I'm a young millennial, but yeah, I think
honestly don't really know the generational thing. But
I think the cutoff
is
like 97.
Okay, yeah. So we're on the younger side of millennial.
Yeah.
So we should really be on TikTok already, but that's okay. That's fine. We're always right on time, is what we love to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, we started our TikTok account and we've individually attempted the TikTok before and went, I don't really, the TikTok, sorry, that aged me. But yeah, we've tried the talk.
We've tried the TikTok before, and what did we say? We have less than
like 20 something 30 followers or something on TikTok.
Yeah, it's not good.
I just never tried or cared to try so much, but something magical about our partnership, and now within a week we have grown massively.
Yeah,
I cannot believe
more than I thought we would.
Yeah, and also there's such an incredible film community on TikTok.
I had no idea. I truly thought that it was influencers and I don't know who else is on there.
I don't know. Can anyone relate to this? Can you tell me in the comments if you're like, oh yeah, seen that, been there? Whenever I used to open my old TikTok, one that I was doing, Indie Spunk, I would just like take anything that I had put on Instagram and put it on there when I remembered. Like I was so bad. I've not been consistent with it. But anytime I opened the app up, all I would see are these video upon video of crime, like body cam, police body cam of crime. Like, she doesn't even know she's about to be arrested.
Yes, that's all. Yeah, it would be like the dash cam footage.
And then I would get sucked in, and then I'd say, this is why I can't open TikTok, because I'm so invested.
Yeah.
And as a filmmaker, I'm always thinking like, how they're going to react. What this is a great story. Is this a great story?
You'll never guess what happens.
They go to jail for a speeding.
Yeah, then that's it. Yeah.
Pretty underwhelming.
Yeah. So that's what I thought
TikTok was.
I thought so too. Or, you know, the lip syncing of the dancing. I remember going on.
Never see those.
Oh, I remember, well, this was like in 2020 when
that was a big thing.
Yeah. And that was, so I had that experience. I got rid of TikTok, deleted the whole thing. It was like, this is not helping my life. And then got it back when I started Jumpsuit, and it was the dash cam and the police footage.
You really have to, and I started curating it actually right before we started out. By the way, we're on TikTok as Watch Me Make a Movie, and it's a whole vibe.
People
I'm
are
having
so cool.
so much fun.
The community there, our whole algorithm now is filmmakers.
Oh my gosh, if you're joining us because of TikTok, hi. We are so excited. We feel like we're, and also if you're joining us from literally anywhere, hi, we're so excited that you're here. But it's fun to see the community really grow and rally around us. And I feel like for a long time, and if you might know this if you've been following for a second, but I literally have a course called Become Visible because I used to have such a block around visibility. And I think that's really common with artists because we want our art to be embraced, but we don't always want to be seen and looked at and observed in intense ways with high numbers that can feel really overwhelming to our nervous system. And so that was something I really had to heal, which is why I did that course. And now this like why I created the course, because I was like, more people need to overcome this because we need to see you. We need to feel like we can get to know you as an artist, because it really helps your career. And joining with you and doing this new TikTok experience, I feel like this episode accidentally is about TikTok, and I'm fine. I'm good with that.
I'm good with it too.
I'm excited about it.
People are asking questions over there. It just seems so much more communal. Rather than Reels and Instagram, where it feels like you have to really curate and be really perfect. And
it does. And also there's just, I think the algorithm is more supportive to everyone on TikTok. If you are consistent and you have a purpose, whatever that is, and you are upfront about that and you're sharing about that, and kind of know how to work the nooks and crannies of it, you can grow really quickly. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty great over there. There's a willingness to learn and be a part. And scrolling through our feed now of people we follow now and have connected with, I'm like cheering them on so much.
Yes, go get that meeting. Go do that pitch.
Right. They're on film shoots or commercial shoot, and it's just so fun to see everybody working. So if you haven't already, join us over there.
Yeah, watch me make a movie. Come find us on the top.
Come laugh at.
Do we say that? Is that what people say?
Yeah, now they
do.
Talk. Now they do.
What trends? I don't think. I think that's a thing people have said.
So, what do you think? I'm very curious to hear your answer about this. What do you think about film intersecting with social media? Because that is very prevalent, and I think if we don't embrace it, then we'll get
Tell me more about
behind. I think that, entertainment is so much more accessible now as not even a job, but just there's so many smart people and so many creative people who can have a platform and get visibility on social media. Whereas even 10 years ago, there were YouTubers and things like that, but it still was a very traditional, if you wanted to be a filmmaker, an actor, or anything like that, you had to go kind of through the traditional system of finding an agent and getting booked on, guest stars and one-liners and things like that. And now I feel like you can have this whole portfolio of work on social media, and there are just so many different avenues to go. But I also think on the flip side, sometimes it waters it down a little bit,
Totally.
So how do you kind of balance that?
I feel like there's a place, I think that there's so much democratization to filmmaking now, to the way that you're able to create your own work, the availability of equipment, the availability of an audience. All of that is so helpful to us. I've had to really come to that place because I feel like I've been such a purist of cinema for so long. I love horizontal films. I can't believe I have to say that. Like, I like my films to be horizontal. And I really enjoy sitting in a cinema. I love the theater experience. I love being at home watching movies, just anything to do with traditional film, especially indie film. And I grew up in the 90s when it was just the height of great indie film, great indie cinema. And so, there's part of me that wants to push back and deny, but as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, I have seen the strength of social media and how, when harnessed, it's really about community. And if we I was and this actually goes into a little bit of the AI conversation, but Reese Witherspoon talked about how she's recognizing that women are adopting AI at far less of a rate than men are, and that she's really advocating for, we need to get around AI, and you know, we get our heads around it, and get our minds around it, and get our hands around it, because especially women, you know, this is something that can hold us back. This is something that if we don't know how to utilize it, and that's because more women than men statistically, apparently, believe that there are negative ethical ramifications of using AI. And the truth is that now is the time to understand it and know how to use it ethically, because it can really help us. And as an entrepreneur, I use AI in my business. It really does support me. I do not want it for script writing, copywriting. I really, please hear me till the end of time. We can tell if you have written your copy, your emails, your captions, everything from AI. It's so obvious, and it really bugs me and it turns me off. Please edit into your voice. It's just, honestly, that's just, it does my head in. But with functionality, with systemization of things, with putting together plans, brainstorming, and looking at numbers and things like that, it's so helpful. So as a creative, there are amazing ways that we can harness the use of technology, and I do think that it is something that can deeply support us and the growth of our careers, as long as we infuse our personality. As artists, that is the most important thing that we have to do when it comes to social media. But use it. It is, all of these tools are here actually for us. And I know that there are people that started out in the industry 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago that would have loved the tools that we have access to. There are pros and cons to everything, but really what we need to do is recognize the potential in all of it and use it in a way that feels ethically aligned for us.
Yes. And we have the opportunity now, because it is in, you know, the starting stages of being welcomed into society. Really, we have the ability to shape it in a way that
that's exactly right,
that it is ethical, and we don't let it get out of control, and we're able to voice our opinions. And that's why it's so important for women to voice their opinion around AI and use it and understand it, so that we have a say.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, we as women, we talk a lot about, you know, wanting to have a voice and wanting to have a seat at the table. This is one of those moments where this is the opportunity, and this is how 100%. We can help.
And we are in a situation where technology is rapidly growing, rapidly evolving, and it only behooves us to be on that journey, understanding it, utilizing it, seeing what's happening, being at the forefront of it, and not, you know, resisting change. It is inevitable. I do not want to live in, like, of course, the image of robots and flying cars is freaky. Also kind of crazy cool. I don't know.
Right.
Now that I say a flying car, I'm like, okay. I just tried a Waymo. This is all that technology. I tried a Waymo last week.
Did you?
Did I tell you that?
No.
At my friend's, I went to San Francisco for a friend's wedding, and I tried a Waymo for the first time, which is a self-driving car. And this is
incredible,
hilarious. David's videoing me. I'm like, oh my God, this is. I also had. It was like after a rehearsal dinner, so I was a little tipsy. And I couldn't believe it. Smelled really good. It was really calm. It was really nice. I loved it. I was fully into it.
These are the things that I think are so helpful to society. Is like a self-driving car. Imagine how much if everyone had a self-driving car, imagine how much traffic would die down, how many less accidents.
Way less accidents.
Yeah.
Oh, it was lovely.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. And I honestly have been literally on the other side of this conversation. Anti
for sure.
Social media, anti AI, anti self-driving car. And all of these things I recognize, and I think it just behooves us to try it and see and
stay educated.
That's it. Yeah.
Trying to ignore it and not get educated about it is just putting yourself at a disadvantage.
I mean,
even in our film production, and I I think we'll talk more about this inside Watching Make a Movie because it's a big conversation to have. But the types of tools and programs we're using just to prepare for our film, budgeting tools.
Oh my gosh. You know, some of the software.
Right. We're not mathematicians.
No.
So these things can help us.
Certainly not.
And it allows us more time to spend on the creative. And that's what we're here to do, is spend time on the creative.
I think that's ultimately the point of all of these things that we're talking about. It can quiet the noise, especially as independent artists, which we are. You've got to wear many hats in order to get the car going, you know, get the train on the tracks and moving. And this just gives us some of our time back. I wouldn't be able to run my business and be building this film and also have time and freedom to grow my life if this kind of technology didn't exist right now.
Yeah, 100%.
It's given us so much freedom. Yeah.
Yeah. I even tried an AI virtual assistant, which was great. I loved it. It was so like they booked appointments for me.
Wow.
Dentist appointment. I had booked an optometry appointment with my virtual assistant, and I went in to the doctor, and the lady at the front desk was like, "Who was that called us?" And I was like, "Oh, it's my assistant." And she was like, "Oh, they were very straightforward." I was like,
they can call for you.
Yeah, they 100% call it because doctor,
my God,
dentists and optometry offices, like they don't always have like an online booking system. So this virtual assistant literally called, and the lady at the front desk thought that she was talking to a person.
That is
and I was like,
crazy.
Was it okay? And she was like, yeah, they just didn't want to chat much. It's like, amazing. That's what I'm
also, you can imagine the nuance that this woman is bringing to this conversation, because what she actually probably experienced is, I'd like to make an appointment. Oh, hello. Tuesday.
Please make me appointment.
Please make appointment Tuesday noon. Hangs up.
Right. Confirmed appointment.
Confirm.
Right. I know. I never actually I should have done an experiment where it called me so I could hear how it sounded.
It's so you to be like, okay, she'll be right. It's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah. I got the appointment, so it worked.
That is so funny. I didn't even know that existed.
Yeah. And it's a very small doctor's office, and they don't have a lot of technology, so I'm sure it just threw this woman for a loop. So we also on this episode wanted to talk about the future of this podcast.
Yes.
You are lucky enough to
you're in this transition with us right now.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, it goes back to the whole vision of Watching Make a Movie, and what we're doing is bringing people along with us, and what is the founding in public, or whatever that kind of trend is with founders, where they share every step of the journey.
Oh
yeah, like tech startups, people like that.
I'm obsessed with the fact that we've spent this whole episode talking about technology, because I was literally at lunch yesterday, and I was with one of my best friends in Venice, and a woman walked into this really nice restaurant, and she was wearing like silk pajama shorts with a white t-shirt, and I said, "Oh my God, that woman looks like she forgot her pants." And like an old woman, my friend looked at me and she goes, "You sound like you're not online, Izzy. You sound like you're someone who's never been online." I said, "Why? What do you mean?" She said, "These shorts are all the rage on TikTok." I'm like, I've never seen these before. And also, what? I have a pair of those. I wear them to bed.
Like, they were just so...
They were tiny. Tiny they were shorts. Really short. Oh, if you're watching this and you have these and they're fashion and you have a picture of you, I want to see. I want to see you wearing them. How are people styling this? She was wearing long boots, a white t-shirt, and short silk. It literally looked like she forgot bloomers? Pants. It looked like bloomers, but really short and like silky and lace.
Wow.
And it surprised me. And then I was thinking about how I used to dress when I was 18.
Yeah.
But this is like a 20-something, 30-year-old woman.
That's the fun part about living in LA. Like, you never know what you're going to see.
That's true. I was just so shocked.
That is, yeah.
And then
I would be
the fact that I'm shocked really does.
Because I haven't seen that either.
No.
But honestly, it's a green flag that we don't know.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah. And we are online.
We are online. So, the future of this podcast, you're going to get to see our faces every week. Very exciting.
Yes.
And we would like to hear from you. So, every episode, This is the first one that we're doing in this kind of newer format.
New format.
Yeah. Every week we're going to be answering listener questions.
We're going to put shout outs on our social media. So at my Indie Spunk Instagram account, at your Jumpsuit Pictures account, and on TikTok as well at Watch Me Make a Movie. We're going to be putting out a call for questions that can be anything that you want to us to talk about or answer, advice that you want on your films, advice that you're looking for in, you know, navigating your career, or, you know, other recommendations for shorts. If you need pants, like I can recommend some pants.
Wine, we can recommend.
Right, definitely wine.
But yeah, any question you have for us, if you're curious about what else we do in our lives, let us know.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be a really fun communal kind of experience. Conversation.
And of course, we're still going to keep bringing you into you're welcome, our filmmaking journey. We're going to be, you know, talking about how we're doing this, bringing in special guests as well. So really excited about this new phase of our podcast and doing it with you. I love you.
I love you
so much.
Cheers.
We're making
Clink.
a movie together. Clink. We're going to be bringing you along for the journey as we go. And of course, the real conversations are happening inside of Watch Me Make a Movie, the program. And that is where we are pulling the curtain open on exactly how we're navigating the development of our indie feature film. It is a psychological thriller. It is badass, feminist, queer psychological thriller that we are so excited to bring to you, and really taking you on the journey of how we're actually making a film in 2025, how we're doing it this year.
Here in real time, what's happening, no delays, everything that we're going through, casting, crewing up, budgeting, everything that we are going through in our movie. Those people are going to be, hopefully you are going to be the first ones to hear about it.
Can't wait to have you in there. We really want to also honor this community and honor this space. So any way that we can support you, we really are here for it. So don't be afraid to reach out to us. Tell us what resonates, and we'll put a call out for questions, and we can't wait to hear your questions.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support, and we'll see you next time.
We'll see you on the next one. Bye.